Hi friends, today during our lesson we explored different types of maps. Maps have features that help us read them and they provide us with important information. Let's get started with our independent work today and let's go over it together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read the directions and it's telling me to look at New York State maps 1 through 8 on the following slides and read the maps in present mode. So I'm going to come up here to present and I'm going to put this into present so I can see this nice and big. So let's finish reading the directions together. Choose 3 maps that interest you. So you're going to choose 3 maps. On the next slide that follows the maps, the Map Exploration Graphic Organizer records your thoughts about the 3 maps using the organizer. If you need help filling it out, go back and look at your teacher model. So let's get started. We have some very important terms that we have to remember before we get started. Political maps. We remember that political maps show all those man-made features. So the borders that are bordering New York, within the cities, the states, the countries, neighborhoods. Physical maps. Physical maps show the natural landscape of a place. So we'll see trees, lakes, rivers, mountains. And then we have those climate maps. And those are going to tell us all about the weather that usually happens in that area or might be happening currently in that area. So here's map 1, and we see this is a population map. We can see different colors on it. You would use the map guide to interpret the map. Here's map 2, another possible choice. This is a population density map. This is going to tell us the number of people that are living close together or far apart in a certain area. And again, you can use the map legend over here to tell you how to interpret the different colors on this map. On this map, we see that it's a political and a physical map. So a little bit of both. It's a hybrid map. We see that we have, if we read the legend, we have transportation as well as those physical features. The next map that might be of interest to you is the physical map of New York State. So this map, we see the physical features and we're also seeing those boundaries again. For map number 6, which might be of interest to you, we're seeing another physical map of New York State. How is this one different than the last physical map we saw? This type map. This is map 7, physical map of New York State. Another physical map. We see those rivers, we see that greenery, and we see the outline of New York and those counties. Map 8 shows us a map of New York State railroads. This is a transportation map of New York. So now I'm going to go to my independent work. For my independent work, friends, I chose map 7. Back to map 7, and I'm going to walk you through my thinking and how I did this. So the first thing I did, friends, is I noted the number of the map. And then I looked at what type of map it is. It said that it's a physical map of New York State. So then I went into my independent work. And I typed map number 7, type physical map. And then I jotted what I saw. I saw rivers, I saw New York's borders, I saw a lot of tree names and a lot of greenery. I see what looks like boundaries within the state. What do I wonder? So looking at the map, let's go back to it. I saw that there's hickory, spruce, oak, maple, but then in some areas, friends, there's only that one color. So I put that in my wondering. I wonder, are the trees listed the only trees that grow in that area? Or are they the most popular trees that grow in that area? The last thing I did, friends, is I kind of had to think and be a little bit of reflective of what I learned in class and what I'm noticing. So I had to think, what's the purpose of this map? And I think the purpose of this map is to tell me all about the specific trees that grow in an area to know what kind of ground covering there is. Maybe this will tell me about the types of animals and plants that can grow and live in these areas too. Maybe it won't. I'm making a prediction based on what I'm wondering, what I'm noticing, and what I learned in class about maps. As you get further into this unit about geography and you become expert cartographers, which are map studiers and makers, you're going to be able to know so much about maps and their purposes. Bye for now, friends. I can't wait to see which 3 maps you choose.